All right, boys. Oh, it's go time, baby. Oh, yeah. We got another one of these single mom videos. And before we dive right into the vids, if you're new here, we're going to have a great time, okay? But I wanted to address this lady's comment. Wow, that went by really fast. Got to catch that one. I wanted to address this lady's comment on my last video. I do this series called Dating Single Moms is the Best, and it's a very sarcastic title. But this lady goes, she goes, to be honest, this is disgusting what I am reading and hearing. And what she means is like the guys, making comments about why they wouldn't date single moms. Because she is married to a man after her husband was 86th in the war. Sorry for your loss. Her new husband was an Air Force major. Oh, she got a thing for the boys, you know what I mean? Way back when. My kids were 2, 3, and 4. Her new husband loved the kids, and we got married. Taught them responsibility, respect, to grow up, whatever. They've been together 45 years. Okay. So real quick, there's always an exception to the rule. And I don't think it's necessary for any of us to go, well, the only way I would date a single mom is if the dad's dead. Right, guys? I think it's pretty give or take, unspoken. And if you're over a certain age, like if you're over the age of 45, like the rules are out the window. But, ma'am, I don't know if you've only seen these type of videos, but women are saying much worse. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to let a woman go ahead and say why she wouldn't date a single father. And let's see if this makes any sense to us, huh? Shall we? Let's have some fun.
Would not want to date a single father with children for the only reason, not because they're turned off by like that, I guess, family dynamic, but because they don't want to enter a relationship already being the second person that they love. They don't want to ever have to compete with the children because there actually is no competition when there's kids. Like, she's never going to win against your children. You know what I mean? So yeah. Where do you stand on that? Do you agree with that? Like, how do you feel about that?
Well, how old are you?
There you go, ma'am, if that doesn't answer your question. And obviously there's always an exception to the rule. I heard this one saying from somebody somewhere. They said people make exceptions for exceptional people. So it's kind of beside the point. The main point why we shouldn't be making this normal to, if somebody passes away, different story. But if we're making it normal to just date single moms, then it's just going to keep happening. And it's only going to get worse. Does anybody understand that? There you go.
You?
43.
Have you ever been married before?
Yes, I was married.
Okay. How long?
10 years.
When did you get divorced?
8 years ago.
So how do you approach dating now?
The dating games have changed completely. Everything is different.
So do you feel like it's harder for you to attract a man right now?
For some things it's better as a single mom, for some things it's worse. The good thing is that you think very, very good who you're bringing into your life. Because whoever you bring into the life is going to impact the child.
And how old is your daughter?
10.
So how would you approach, having this new man meet your daughter? At what point would you let that happen?
Probably a year. Yeah.
You'd have to be in a relationship.
Yes. Yeah.
So, sorry, I kept zooming in on the purse just because, Gucci, Louis, Vinny, Prada. It's the most important thing nowadays. Got to have the Chanel bag or whatever that is. But right there, I don't know if you caught what she said, and she's older, so the rules just kind of go out the window once you're older. But she said that she would wait a year to introduce the dude to her kid. So I've said this before, I've said this 1,000 times, out of sight, out of mind, okay? I've dated a single mom years back. I never saw the kid until about a year in. And then it hit me. I said, oh shit, she's got a kid. This isn't going to work. It's classic. So... And I'm making it now normal for her. Even if I'm just hooking up with her, forget the dating thing. Forget the relationship. Just hooking up with her, she now thinks it's okay. And then other girls see her doing that and then go, well, if I just leave my guy, which chances are they leave them, not always. But you guys get what I'm getting at this with. Okay, good.
Yes, no, I will not. I mean, like, I had somebody that will come around, but it will be in a group of people, and she will not know that he's my boyfriend.
Are you looking to get married again?
I will not get married legally, sign the contract because it's a very expensive contract.
The guy
I agree with her on that. I agree with the no contract stuff. So we met eye to eye there.
should always pay. Okay, like yes, there is chivalry, you fucking idiots. Okay, the guy should always pay. Okay, I'm sorry that women ruined it by acting like they're men. Okay, and be like, I can do everything. No, you can't. Okay.
She's always saying some gold. I just had to pop that in there. So another woman saying that. So that woman's question in the beginning is we're gonna just hold on to that question throughout this video. So this one says, morning routine as a single breastfeeding working mom of 5. Like, could you imagine? Like, seriously though. Like, this is who's gonna do this? Like, who in their right mind? No offense, but who just posts themselves breastfeeding on TikTok? Like, I'm losing my mind. And I'm going to say this joke 1,000 times. This one's way worse. Okay? Single mom of 5. Okay? Get ready for it. Wait, get ready. Look at, got the duck face going. Okay, is this what you guys want? You're out in public. This is your new girlfriend. 5 kids. Okay? You go, hey, everybody. This is Janice and her 5 kids that aren't mine. It's perfect. American dream. I love her. You should check out her TikTok. She breastfeeds them on camera. You could see her tits. It's perfect. You want to have sex with her? Come on. It's kind of my point.
Being a single mom.
It's just, it doesn't make sense for a younger man to do it. And we're going to dig into some single fathers coming up. But this is this is another thing too. We got guys like this out here. This is priceless.
Is one of the hardest things I've ever seen. And I just posted something about it, and it made me open my eyes to see how many beautiful single moms there are. My God. I'm not going to lie. I might change my mind and tell you that I'm about to marry a single mom because it's ridiculous. Yeah. They're all beautiful. 8,000 comments of single moms, and they're all gorgeous. Oh, yeah. Well, for all you single moms, I just want you to know I want to thank you for all the kind comments.
And he would fuck every single last one of you ladies. But it's like dudes like that just kind of amping it up. You feel me? It's kind of it's getting me pissed off. But here's a comment. If you're new here, I like to read your comments throughout the videos from previous videos. This one's from Tiffany Turner here. She goes, "Hi Jack, I'm a new fan of your channel. She found it a couple weeks ago. Her and her husband enjoy their videos together. They get a good laugh out of it. Really appreciate your perspective on things. I always say this, a man with no bills is a rich man. Has been something we relate to." She goes, "We have been happily married for a little over a year. She's 37 and currently 39 weeks pregnant. Congratulations. We weren't planning it, but it just happened. She also has an 11-year-old son already. She was married to a previous guy, but he divorced her to pursue a polyamorous lifestyle after she rejected the idea of an open marriage, something he suggested into a year in the marriage." So yeah, right there goes to show you that like she wanted to stay. You know what I mean? It's not always the woman that does this. And so, I've got a lot more women following the channel now. And I'm not sitting here trying to cater to you broads. I'm not. I'm just coming at it from a dude's perspective. And I always say there are good women out here, but like for instance, it's not always the women who leaves. But this is a thing where she got married again. She said she met her new husband at the gas station. He approached her, asked if he could pay for her gas. Well, it's a bit extreme, but okay, that's good. So she said yes, of course. They fell head over heels for each other, and at the time they were both struggling with drug and alcohol abuse. Fast forward a bit, we both have a year and a half clean sober. Congratulations. It's not easy to just go totally, because I don't do anything myself. Not that I really had problems with it. Well, I guess I kind of did a little bit, but not bad. It keeps going here. So, so she can get so one more thing. As a woman, I can get a laugh when you talk about women because you aren't disrespectful, just funny. She has tattoos both on her arms and hands. No nose ring, no face tattoos, though. That's good. Good for you. I honestly regret them so much. I haven't gotten any in like 5 years, but hey, what am I gonna do? Yeah, I've got a couple that I regret as well. The point of the story is if you're a single parent, you could still find somebody, but like the more and more this goes down, we're gonna end up with women like this crying on the internet. Okay, so this woman here, I had to delete the sound, but she's crying here because she's a single parent, and it's very hard, and she has nobody to call. So she's gonna keep crying here, and then we'll get back to the regular stuff. Copyright issues with music. And where are the grandparents? This lady's relatively young. Where are the grandparents in the situation? Oh, that's right. Where are they? They're separated and they're both struggling because it's a single parent household. I'm not saying I know this woman's life. I'm just making a point. So then there's a trickle down effect because now your mom's a single mom. She doesn't have the time to help you because you're a single mom raise your fucking kids. It's classic. It's beautiful. I love it. Awesome. And, let's get some single fathers in the mix. This one comes from Patrick. He says, I am a single father who has his daughter 3 nights a week. I dated and fell in love with a single mom, which makes sense. I do say if you're a single dad and you date somebody who's a single mom, it's kind of fair trade, right? And he fell in love with this single mom and her kids. It was devastating when she walked away. He says, I have been single ever since, and I have learned to be happy single after the past few women I went on dates with. And yeah, see, it affects both sides of the spectrum, And not to mention, what about these dudes? Dads with full custody? Unheard of. I mean, to get full custody as a dad, that mom's got to be a real winner. If you get what I mean. Like, seriously though. And this guy's making the best of it here. Okay, hold on. This might actually be DCF. I got to take this because I actually am a single parent myself of a 70-year-old man. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, never mind. It's just an operator. Just a scam call. No, I take care of a 70-year-old man with dementia, my dad, and he's been so bad lately that I'm trying to get him in a home. There's only so much you can do.
Really bring out them curls once it dries up.
So there is the double standard, though, for the lady's question at the very beginning of this video. A lot of women ain't jumping out of their seats to date a dude with full custody of his kids. Get what I mean? So, the same should be applied the other way around. But like this, look at this lady. Could you imagine this being your mom? Get ready for this. But then when her kids are asleep, he can't handle her freak on. Okay? Do you want it missionary? Do you want it from the back? It's like this is the kind of like, that's my mom. I love her. Can you imagine growing up? That's your mom. That's your mom. You get a poor guy like this. He's bringing that woman back to his house. This is actually really sad. When being a single dad is hard. Get ready for it.
My daughter asked me if I could help find somebody to assist her in learning how to French braid and Dutch braid her hair. Obviously, I said yes. I've got some hairstylists that are friends. But then she proceeded to ask without hesitation, Daddy, why don't they stay? I obviously said, well, it's because we're so special that God's waiting for a special person. But she said, Dad, you're awesome, but I really would like someday to just have a really cool stepmom at the house, and I know that she'd help you be happy, and we could go on adventures and stuff. And man, that was hard to swallow. That was really hard to swallow.
And it's like, how many single moms and their kids are saying the same thing in reverse, It's classic. It's a small world after all.
I literally don't think that people who aren't single mothers
understand how hard it is to be a single mother. And like, you don't have to. So like, I get it that you don't understand, but like, oh my God.
Okay, so she went in to talk about her day, how she had to make lunch and go to work. So I'm going to go ahead and just go in on this one. So just buckle up, boys. So I take care of a 70-year-old man who is literally a menace to society. So get ready for this one. My dad's nearly burnt down my house. Okay. Middle of the night. My kitchen countertops are all fucked up. Okay. The other day, I was at I can't leave my house for more than 12 hours. All right. Get ready for this one. He shits his pants every day. He poops everywhere. Like it's projectile shit. All over the place. Down my hallway. All over the walls in the bathroom. This is on a daily basis. He pees in the closet. He pees in the corner. He shits wherever he wants. The other day, I'm at a wedding, right? My fake brother's wedding. And I literally made this comment. It was a bachelor party. I made this comment. I'm in the pool having a margarita. And I literally say this out loud. This is classic. I go, man, it's so nice to just be away from the house for a little bit and have no worries. 1 hour later, I get a call from my best friend. My dad shoved a roll of toilet paper in the fucking toilet, and it flooded my entire house. Yeah, with shit water. So when I hear shit like this, where you don't know what it's like being a single mom, it's so hard. It's like, bitch, you chose that lifestyle, and quite frankly, I'm sick of us men thinking with our dicks and going ahead and jumping in with this. So I don't want to hear that shit. Okay, there's single dads out here too. Oh, you don't know what it's like to be a single mom. Bitch, there's grandmas out here taking care of people's kids because they're still children themselves. Sorry, I got so into that. But like, I hate when I hear that. This guy, Ronald, goes, talk about the double standard. I was a single father at 27, 3 children. I fit all the requirements of a top man. Every time a woman became interested in me, found out I had 3 children, they ran. Now at 60, I can date a 30-year-old if I want, but guess what? They aren't worth his time. Damn right, Ronald. Ronald McDonald ain't giving you no happy meal, you feel me? And, oh, God. This woman was actually in the last video about the face tattoos. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't know yet. It hasn't played at the recording of this video, which doesn't make sense to you, I know. But this is a nut. I don't know if she's a single mom, but this is classic.
Need to get this gap on my cheek tattooed today. So my daughter has this double crown on her head, and basically I just think of the Ace of Spades every time I look at it. So I've just traced over the most obvious lines and sent it over to Ken, our tattoo artist, to neaten up and make a bit nicer. So here is us arriving at the studio, and there's Ken in action, and this is the overall finished piece.
That's my mom. That's my mom. I love her. It's beautiful. I don't know if she's a single mom or not, but could you just imagine? Like, seriously. Then imagine going to date her. Oh, God. Oh, this guy. This is awesome. Get ready for this, Jamoke.
Single mothers always get the worst end of the stick. It's always, she's 30, 40, and she's a single mother.
It would make sense if she was 40 and a single mother. That would make more sense if you're, like I said, if you're over the age of like 45, the rules kind of go out the window for the most part.
Who would want to be with her? Trust me, there are men out there that see the beauty in the fact that she treats her children with love, respect, honor, dignity, and raises them correctly.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to be with a woman that shows you a preview of how she would raise your children?
What, raise my kids to be single moms? I'm going to fucking break something. Fuck. Sorry. Cool down a little bit. My bad.
If she also has respect for the child's father, understands that the relationship didn't work, but she prioritizes her child to spend time with the father, that is a woman that any man should respect and want to be with.
Yeah, let me just respect a woman who's probably 95% chance she's taking another man's money, claiming to be independent, bad broad. Yeah, let me respect her. That's another thing guys don't think about. Like, we don't we don't think about this, because I don't want to say I've never made the mistake of doing this, but it's like, could you imagine how you would feel, right, in your shoes, where you get divorced or this woman's taking you for child support and then she's just with another dude, some other dude's just enjoying your shit and your money. Unreal. It's classic. I love it. I agree with this guy 1,000%. And honestly, this right here, it looks like it may have nothing to do with the video. It just popped in my feed. I thought it was hilarious, but then when I was looking back through my photos, I said, masturbating is damaging you. And I said, yeah, well, I think masturbating may be saving men's lives if it's going to stop them from making a bad decision and dating a single mom and then having a kid with them, and now you're fucked. Chances are. Not always. Not always. But, like, you guys leave your thoughts on this, okay? Because I really like your thoughts. And I do have a lot of people here. This guy, Williams, a new subscriber, he says, my wife and I enjoy your content. And I think it's important because, you know, that's what's kind of going away here. Like, here's another person. We've been married 26 years come November. Struggled the whole time. But he is my North Star. I am his. We raised an amazing sons and have 4 beautiful grandchildren. I found your channel today, and boy, do you hit the nail on the head. I'll tell you. I also have a chance to be with a guy with some serious cash. He told me a list of pros and cons for him and my true love. And her true love did not have to do that. I followed my heart. So it's awesome that we're getting a lot of people that are, you know, because I'm a relationship guy. And that's kind of like what my channel is. I'm not just one of these dudes who's like, fuck them all, dude. It's never worth it. I do understand it, though, because like it's very difficult out here to find a woman, and even a guy, even for some women, even a guy. But then it's like, it's this back and forth thing of I can't trust women, I can't trust men. And it's like, it's getting a bit out of hand. I'm enjoying the show, but this guy, Chris, he's always commenting. He said, I had a 14-year marriage that ended in 2019. She blamed me for the usual, not enough attention, etc. The reality of it could have been easily taken from one of those Reddit cheater forums. Oh, those are classic. I have been thinking about trying for another relationship, but never in my life would I get married again. I just cannot afford another another divorce. It is sad that the tradition of strong family units has ended. Yeah, and I agree with them, dude, because it's just gotten to that point where it's everybody wants to be independent, and I'm gonna have to make up just a video straight up just on that, because it's horseshit, dude. Obviously, it's not working out. I mean, the amount of, if you just type in single moms on TikTok or Instagram, most of it is just women crying because it's lonely, very difficult, and what's the point? It makes no sense, but they're happy though, right? This guy, Roy Peters, he goes, moved in with my dad after a rough divorce / marriage that left me with nothing to show. 12 years in the military, multiple deployments. Good man. Money, benefits to nothing. Your channel makes me want to be a better father and son. Working on my debts, alcohol, other behaviors. Thanks for being chill and real. Gonna keep fighting the good fight. One day I'll be rich like you. I'm not rich. My bills are very low. So, yeah, I am pretty rich. I'm loaded, baby. I'm a regular dude. I maybe make 50 grand this year. P.S. When your dad is himself, he's talking about my dad. My dad can't even hold a conversation, or else I'd put him on here. I have a lot of footage from the past of him, but he is so far gone, it's not even funny. But you know what, though? That's good, dude. Enjoy the time living with your dad. I don't know how old you are. Been married 12 years, went to the military, probably a little older. But, you know, enjoy the time with your pops. Regroup. Get yourself back together. And, you know, there's this whole gripe about, like, living with your parents and all this stuff. And it's like, I mean, dude, it makes no sense. I wish my mom was still alive. And if my dad could be mentally stable, I would love nothing more than that. Because I'm relatively young. I'm 33. So, you know, especially if you're older, in your 40s or 50s, and your parents are still alive, like, dude, be thankful. Like, fuck the TV shows that say, oh, my parents are calling. You know, I hate when shows do that. I really do, because I think it's the most important thing there is, honestly. That's why I make a lot of these videos. So this is last comment here. YZTC. He said he's talking about growing up in the 70s and 80s, and he's just comparing how people behave on media since... he's comparing how people behave on the media since then is really no comparison. Saying the word ass on TV in a movie or in a rock song or on the radio was a huge deal back then. Never mind the nonstop vulgar language people use on social media today. Yeah, basically, I'm going to summarize this. He's basically saying that all of this is just compounded over the years, and it's really, and it's quite true, man. Because when all these women see all these other women saying, just rack up the bodies, you don't need no man, it's kind of hard for them not to follow suit. And then when you see all these dudes doing this same thing, it's kind of hard not to follow suit. So luckily there are still people that think like-minded. We don't have to think about the same on everything. But there's a lot of us that still kind of are like, I don't need to have sex with everybody. Like, I'm good. I don't need to be rich. I'm cool. Like, so I think there's a lot of us out there, and we're building our own community, man. I'm having a great time. And you guys leave your thoughts on this, especially if you're new here. I hope you enjoy the vids. Things have been going great. This guy just said, I just discovered your channel and I struck gold. Welcome, brother. God damn it. We've come a long way. We're a little over 7,000 subscribers. I appreciate all you guys. Seriously. I love you. Shout out to Tony Armstrong, Prime Objective, Broken Gimp, all you new female viewers. I appreciate you guys seeing what us men have to deal with, and I'm glad that there's still good women out here, which I always say there are. It's very hard to find them. You really got to look. You know, are you in here? They're not. You know, they're not in here. Just kidding. But yeah, man. Everybody that's reached out to me on Instagram, appreciate you guys. You guys can hit me up there if you want to have like a real one-on-one. And yeah, good times. All right, great talk. Enjoy your week. And God, you know, just be careful what you put your dick in, boys. It's rough out here.